Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm glad you found my channel. In this video, we explored southeast Nebraska a little bit, a town of Wymore. We found an abandoned house and schools, and not any huge finds, but if you'd like to skip to that part of the video, it starts at that time right there. But I'd like to take a second to thank all my subscribers, my regulars. Being Thanksgiving Day, I wanted to take a minute and just tell everybody that I really appreciate all the support. And also, I would like some advice. I want to know, what is your favorite thing about the channel? What do you like to see the most? And what else would you like to see that maybe we're not showing? You know, I know I can't please everybody, but I'd like to know. Obviously, if I just only film abandoned houses, I will run out of content, and I want the channel to be around for the long haul. I want it to be something that, I really enjoy doing it, and I want it to be something that continues to go for many years. Also, I've had something on my heart for several years. I've wanted to do, it's kind of like a charity outreach thing for needy people, widows, maybe single parents, well, I say widows, but anybody that's elderly or they can't take care of things on their own, they need help, and they're not financially able to do it themselves. That's the big thing. I want it to be people that normally wouldn't be able to have these things taken care of, like maybe painting, roof, repairs, maybe water heater. It might just be cutting their grass. We've done some of that stuff, and it's very rewarding. Over the years, I did auto mechanic work. I've done, I ran a business for years where all we did was maintenance on homes and remodels, and then I did maintenance for real estate agents on rental properties. And I can tell you that's not a very rewarding job to be in, because you're never cheap enough, and by the time you get to the job, the tenant's mad because they've been waiting for, you know, a week or however long. But it's very rewarding to do things for other people. And, you know, when's the last time somebody did something for you and they didn't expect a dime? So I'm not asking anybody for money. I will put a link up if you want to support the channel and you want to support that outreach program, then you're free to do so. But if not, just watching the videos is, is a lot of help, because as my channel grows, my hope is YouTube will pay for the views, and then I'll be able to take that money and put it into the outreach program, and then it'll grow. I would love to just do that full time. There's nothing I'd love to do more. So if you have any ideas, if you know anything about starting a nonprofit organization, or have any ideas that you can share with me, I'd be more than glad to hear it. Also, I'm not really sure whether I should do the outreach program on this channel or start a completely new channel. Let me know what you think. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you get to the video. I hope you like it, and we're going to have many more to come. Thank you, everybody. Hey guys, we're back out exploring today. We're in the town of Wymore, Nebraska. Now this town has 1,362 people. A lot of kids playing at the park, which is very unusual. There's probably 15 or 20 kids. It's kind of sad that that's unusual now, but usually they're at home on video games. I'm glad to see it. This church here was built in 1906. This is right here on it's just a big park right kind of in the middle of town. They've got a beautiful main street we'll be showing you in a few minutes. And there's the playground equipment over there, one of them. They have several parks here. I was going to show you this little church. I find, well, school, I called it a church, but a lot of times they did both. I've been finding a lot of schools lately, and they're usually very deteriorated. This is really nice to see one in this shape still. Needs paint, but little Welsh schoolhouse on the prairie. We got the whole family out today, just about. Mom's with us. Hey, Mom. Yep. This concrete here was added, I like when they put dates in them, 1967. March 29th of 67 when this pad was poured. This town is a pretty neat little town. Everybody I've talked to has been real friendly. Of course, you've got a lot of abandoned houses and such in town. When you lose population, I think they've lost 300 or 400 people in the last 10 years or so. I could barely get this to focus. There's the teacher's desk right there. You see the bell on it? Boy, there's just a tiny gap in the curtains. There's an old desk. Oh, just lost focus. There's a desk. This camera didn't know what to focus on here. Here's a little information about the school, about the history here. I'll let you pause it on this if you'd like to read it. We're going to go right around town and take a look. We're on their main street here in Wymore. I love the cobblestone roads here. Here's a picture of their main street. I've got an old picture I found online I'm gonna put up here as well. I'm gonna walk down and show you some of these old buildings. Kids riding around on bikes everywhere in this town. You can see on the side of that building where another building used to be. Don't know what happened to it. I don't see a date on this one right off. Look at that old sign right there. I just love looking at the old signs. Superfoods Grocery. See where there used to be something painted, some kind of advertisement on the side of that building. There's Mom going to check out some of these old buildings. This one here says 1911. Gamble's. TV and sound, paint, automotive, old hardware store. Let's see, looks like it's hard to see through this glass from back there. We've got a lot of old, this glare makes it really hard to see anything, doesn't it? Yep. I know it's hard to tell, but there's a lot of furniture. There's an old record player right there. One thing's really nice about these old towns is the old advertisements on the building there. You can see that looks like a Coca-Cola ad, but there was something else there as well. Hopefully this will pick up on the bigger screen. Here's another old building here. Looks abandoned. This one probably had an apartment above. I have seen little kids all over this town on their bikes, which is very rare. I know when we go to these little towns, Jeremy is always looking for the park, and he's always wanting to see if he can stop and play, but there's never anybody there. There's a nice mural on the side of that building.
Welsh flag.
Welsh flag. All right, let's go see if they have an old school, or see what else we can find. I hate to see that building across the street like that. Something has happened to it here. It's deteriorated really bad. It's a pretty old service station here. Pumps are gone, but it's right on the corner of their main street here. Look at that one right there across the street. I like the style. Just need some TLC. They've got it netted off there. I wonder if somebody's going to be fixing it up. We're on the way to check out their high school. We like looking at the old school buildings as well. There's their high school. I'm going to try to find some pictures, put some history up, see how old these buildings are. Looks nice. Looks very well kept. This is a pretty poor town. But, you know, I'd rather live in a poor town like this than a big city any day. Okay. One thing about this town here is the property values were very, very low. People wouldn't invest any money in them, but with the property values going up recently, you've got a lot of people now that are starting to invest in the town, saving some of these old houses. That's a beautiful church. Yeah, the sun's pretty tough. Wow, that's beautiful. It's like a castle. It's an abandoned house. Roof was gone off of that one. So, one interesting thing about Wymore, we're still in Wymore, just kind of leaving town. We go over this bridge and we'll be in the town of Blue Springs. Now we're in Blue Springs. These two towns butt up together. Now Blue Springs doesn't have nearly the population. There's the population for Blue Springs. This side of town seems to me to be just a little bit more run down. Not bad. This strip looks pretty good. We're going to go, they actually had a little main street in Blue Springs as well we're going to take a look at. Just a minute. There's City Hall for Blue Springs. The garage. And there's their post office. This building, built in 1886. Look at that. I like the work above the windows, the detail work there, above the doors as well. Well, that would have been a door, I would imagine, at one time in the center. This says Johnson Cabin Museum, National Register of Historic Places. It's padlocked, of course. Looks like they've replaced that log down there. Wow. It's pretty neat. It's kind of weird to see the gutters come around the back of the house like that. Looks like a place to tie your horse up out front. Mom, that's what you were raised on, wasn't it? Did you have a horse or a mule? She's gonna kill me, guys. No, she can't kill me because I'm her favorite. There's another park. Got a giant hamster wheel, looks like. That was neat. Old slide equipment. I had to check this out at this park. I've never seen one. I couldn't drive by and not look at it. Oh, it does spin. It does spin. Let's try this out, guys. Oh, there we go. Yep, it's going. Am I going to get it going too quick? It works, Jamie. All right. Left Jeremy and Faith at the park to play. Jeremy wanted to play, and we're not going to leave him by himself, so she got stuck babysitting. We're going to go pick him up and then go explore a little more. Look at that old car there. Boy, that's sharp. 50s model for sure, I would say. Looks like it's rusted out pretty bad on the rockers. I can't make out the words on my viewfinder. Y'all let me know what you think this is. This was an old hydroelectric plant here in Blue Springs. You can see where the dam broke there. Old building there. Guess they just gave up on it. Looks like many, many years ago. Wonder if there's anything left inside of it. Is there a date on the front of that building? Couldn't see a date on it. See if I can find some more information on it. Private property. Yeah, well, we can't go look at it, but we'll see if we can find more info on it. And I ran across this old abandoned house. It's down a minimum maintenance dirt road. The land here is used for cattle, I believe. You can tell this house is very old. Still has the original cedar shingles on it. Let's see. I'm going to zoom in, see if I can see what that is in the house. Can't really tell on my little viewfinder here. Might try to go take a closer look at this one. Trying to see what this was sitting out by this tree here. Can't really tell what that is from this distance. All I can tell is it's very old. Well, we're behind the house here. Had an old limestone foundation that's collapsed. This one here has been abandoned for many, many years. This little stove was what I saw from the street. Couldn't tell what it was. The upstairs is fallen in. This was a nice kitchen at one time. Not much left at all. I like these built-in shelves here. Definitely used for cattle now. Can't go upstairs in this house. I'm wondering if somebody's taken the barn wood off and just recycled it or something. Not really sure. I know it was pretty hot there for a little while. A lot of people were buying it, and some people were stealing it off of these old abandoned houses and selling it. I'd love to know a date on this one. You can tell it's very old. It's in another one of the windows. There's not much left here. Well, there's an old barn out there. Not anything in it at all. You can tell the ridge is starting to bow, really showing its age. Alright, well, we're going to head out from this place, see what else we can find. He's just wondering, what in the world are you looking at? Alright. Stopped on this dirt road here just to take a look at this. We're pretty high. You can see for miles in every direction. I've always really enjoyed exploring like this, seeing the sights outside of the city. It's really a fun thing to do, and since I've been making the videos, it's even more fun because I know I'm getting to show people, you know, different things that they would never see. It's kind of like if you've seen a movie a bunch of times, but then you watch it with someone who hasn't seen it. You just enjoy it that much more. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do me a favor and hit the like button. Subscribe. Be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.